The ranch is heading to Las Vegas for the National Finals Rodeo.
We got my other denim girl in the house today, Kylie Frey. How are you, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, you have been all over Vegas.
Trying to make the most of it. I'm only here for 10 days.
Me and you both. We're on that 10-day run.
Yeah.
Have you got to go to the rodeo yet?
I did. I went last night.
You went when Drake Milligan was singing, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yep. I saw his Wrangler booty right in front of my face.
So needless to say, Kylie had a great night last night, right? Now, I did see something that was pretty cool. Or at least I heard, that you got to go hang out at America's Got Talent. Actually, I think we all got to hear that. Seeing you on the show.
Yes.
So how did that come about?
They reached out to me via email.
Ooh, we going old school.
And I saw it, and I just kind of chuckled, and I closed my phone and didn't think anything of it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. And then the next day, I was like, well, should I entertain this email or not? And I'm friends with Drake, and I saw what it did for him, in the previous season, and I was like, well, that's more than I have going on right now, so maybe I should entertain it, and I did, and I just was like, okay, I need to just take this opportunity that's been put in my lap and make the most of it.
And that you did, because I can tell you what, the Reba tweet that you got, like, how was that? Did that just make you melt?
Oh, my gosh. I was in Mexico when I got that, and I was like, this doesn't feel like real life.
I loved the photos and the videos from, you were out there for Casey Donahue's Boots on the Beach, and y'all threw the watching party out there.
Yes, and they all showed up, and it was so cool.
So cute. I had, like, the biggest envy in the world from that.
Oh, I wish you would have been there. It was so fun.
Seeing Wade out there just goofing.
Yeah.
That's all y'all do while y'all are out there. Well, you have put out 3 new songs starting over the summer this year.
Yes.
You put out there that you were doing a big change. You're getting rid of the rodeo queen, I guess, with your hat. You retired it, didn't you?
I did. I retired the rodeo queen hat.
So is it like hanging in this like box somewhere in Mama's house, or?
So it's at my house and it is hanging up. It was a nice era of my life, and we're just kind of on to the next phase.
I love what you did with Black and White World, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I thought that was fun, the little twist. You're like, if you liked Cody Johnson's The Painter,
right?
Like, listen to the girl version of it.
Yeah.
I love your creativity with that. I don't know if it's someone on your team or if that's you coming up with that, but
it takes a village, really.
It does.
It does. Yes.
The last time we got to talk, though, I think we were skiing in Steamboat.
That's right. We skied together.
We did.
Yes.
I wiped out a few times, and I think I lost y'all, or I don't remember what happened.
You go a lot faster than we do. So.
I had to get down the mountain a little bit quicker.
Yeah, you go a lot faster.
Well, you just put out, why is my brain farting right now? The latest one.
Hell of a Life.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like I've had a hell of a life here in Vegas.
Same, girl.
So kind of talk about that song. Like, where were you at writing that? Was it a co-write?
Yeah, so that was a co-write. I wrote that song with Trent Willman.
Oh.
Yeah, and we just it was just us two in the room that day, and I was like, I have this idea, like, I want to say when I get to heaven that I lived one hell of a life. Because, I mean, what more could you want, right?
I know.
And he has this cowboy friend of his that has a poem that's about, like, I'm going to slide into the gates of heaven, like, with spurs on, dust flying, and it reminded him of that, and it was a no-brainer. We're off to the races.
So was that one of those that just, like, it flowed out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, do you mind playing it for us real quick?
Absolutely. It's caffeine and gasoline. Windshield stay for 1,000 miles with my feet hit this stage. That moment makes it all worthwhile. There ain't no use in trying to be something some people think I ought to be. I ain't doing this world no favors, being anybody else but me. And I know it ain't gonna be pretty when I get to those pearly gates. Both guns blazing, gravel flying. say when I get to heaven that I lived one hell of a life. I played it safe always. It kind of bored me. So what if I got scars? At least I got a damn good story. You see, this body I'm in ain't forever, no. It's more like just something we rent. So I'm gonna make sure I get my money's worth before I turn it back in. And I know it ain't gonna be pretty when I get to those pearly gates. Both guns blazing, gravel flying, sliding in sideways. If I look a little ragged, man, I'm insane. I reckon that'd be alright. 'Cause I want to say when I get to heaven that I lived one hell of a life. Yeah, I pray they let outlaws in when I get to those pearly gates. 'Cause I'll be both guns blazing, gravel flying, sliding in sideways. If I look a little ragged, man, I'm in St. Pete, I reckon that'd be alright. 'Cause I want to say when I get to heaven that I lived one hell of a life. Oh, I want to say when I get to heaven that I lived one hell of a life.
Woo, y'all. Let's give it up. Kylie Frey right there.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you.
Well, I want to talk about your Opry debut that you
Oh,
had
please.
over. Oh, my goodness. Were you like a kid in the candy store when you jumped up on that stage?
I was. It was so much fun. I when I stepped into the circle for sound check, I've heard so many stories about people's first moment stepping into the circle. And I'd been in there before. I think we took a tour when I was like a senior in high school when we came to Nashville, and then again for another TV show that I had done. But when I stepped in it, when it was my moment, like I felt chills from my toes all the way up to my head, and it was this energy that I've never felt before, and it was really, really cool.
That's got to be one of the highlights so far,
It was
right?
so cool. Yeah.
You think you'll ever get to go back? Is there in the works? Or?
Oh, they can't stop me. No, I'm going to be back. I'll be back for sure.
Hopefully I'll get to make it. I feel like it's so hard to come from Texas to get up there to Nashville, to see you guys when you're up there for the first time playing at the Opry.
Well, then I just won't give you a choice. I'll be like, Heather,
You're coming
I'm
up.
playing and you're coming. Sorry.
Well, with the TV show America's Got Talent, driving back to that,
Yes.
a lot of people were introduced for the first time to your song, Horses in Heaven.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, boom, it's got 1 million streams on it.
Yeah.
Like, were you like, what do I do at this moment? Did you expect that to happen?
I hoped for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the song that kind of got me on the show.
Really?
Yes. So when they heard that song, they were like, oh, we have to have this. And I was like, well, that's great, because I felt like this song never fully got its moment that I wanted it to have.
Yeah.
And the audition went over so well, and just the way that it was received, the way that they just cut that audition was wonderful, and I couldn't have asked for a better audition experience.
It was so cool getting to see you on that national television stage. For someone like, did you think from being from a small town in Louisiana that was like, I'm on national television prime time?
Oh, absolutely. I had my neighbor here today. I think she just walked away, but her daughter and I mean, we would sing the national anthem at rodeos when we were like 5 years old. It was so bad. And so to go from that to a national television stage was pretty crazy.
Do you think your previous times on being television singing shows, did that help with that, or did you still kind of get a little bit like butterfly situation?
I definitely got butterflies. After doing America's Got Talent, I feel like I could do anything, honestly.
Superwoman
Jump out
over
of a
here.
plane, give me, whatever. I can do it. So just to conquer the nerves of being on live television in front of 8 million people was.
It's a great way to get your name out there, I feel like. It's
a great confidence booster, no matter how it goes.
For us in Texas, we had our own little mini watch parties for you, even though we didn't get to be there where were we all? Cabo or whatever?
Right,
God,
yes.
jealous of your beach life over there.
Again, come on, Heather.
That's what Casey said too earlier. Well, we've been talking about horses in heaven.
Yeah.
For those of people that may be walking by, we're talking with Kylie Frey. You mind kind of sharing a little bit of the backstory of the song?
Yeah, so I grew up tying goats and roping calves, and I was a rodeo queen, and it was my dream to sing the national anthem at the NFR one day. And I finally got to do that in 2020.
Oh,
and
the Texas NFR.
The Texas NFR. I know, it was so cool because I got to
Yeah.
do it in Texas in 2020 and then again 2021, and it was a whole different experience in Vegas. And so yeah, I feel very blessed to have lived my dream not once but twice. And when I sang the anthem the first time, Randy Houser was there to do Johnny Cash's Old Rugged Flag. And long story short, on the ride to Billy Bob's that night, he heard Horses in Heaven and asked to sing on it.
Well, do you mind playing a little bit of that song for us?
Grandpa taught me how to ride on a buckskin mare when I was 5. He told me the way of life was in my blood. And I learned the ropes, how to hold the reins. When I got thrown, had to hide the pain. He gave me the eye, not get back up. And these days, I don't know if he's rounding up a herd of cattle, or going for 8 in his old bronc saddle, or teaching a young buck a hard-learned, well-earned lesson. I don't know if he's roaming around just to pass the time somewhere up there on the other side, checking the fence line just as the sun is setting. But I'm sure that he's riding horses in heaven. Stubborn, strong, thicker skin, I'm who I am because of him. Teaching this girl all that cowboy stuff. And you may say, may he rest in peace, but he ain't resting if you ask me. If I know him, he's up there kicking up dust. I don't know if he's rounding up a herd of cattle, or going for 8 in his old bronc saddle, or teaching a young buck a hard-learned, well-earned lesson. I don't know if he's roaming around just to pass the time somewhere up there on the other side, checking the fence line just as the sun is setting. But I'm sure that he's riding horses in heaven. Well, I think the angels must have wanted a helping hand, and they needed a cowboy, not just any man. I don't know if he's rounding up a herd of cattle, or going for 8 in his old bronc saddle, or teaching a young buck a hard-learned, well-learned lesson. I don't know if he's roaming around just to pass the time somewhere up there on the other side, checking a fence line just as the sun is setting. But I'm sure that he's riding horses in heaven. Well, Grandpa taught me how to ride on a buckskin mare when I was 5. He told me the way of life was in my blood.
Woo, gives me chills every time I hear that. We're talking with Kylie Frey over here, and before I let you go, I noticed Thanksgiving this year you didn't get the big cooking this time. You cooked a little bit smaller, or maybe focused on the desserts.
Yes, I just cooked a dessert this year because the year before I actually just had kind of like Thanksgiving by myself. It was just like me and Joe, and so we went all out because we didn't do Thanksgiving with the family until Friday.
Oh.
And it was awesome.
Was it really?
Yeah, like I didn't think I could cook that much at one time, and I did, and it was good.
You must have
And
a
I
big
ate on it for a week.
That's the thing. It's the
Yes.
leftovers that they're the best part. So, do you ever miss the rodeo stuff? I mean, you're on the
all
road
the
so
time.
much.
All the time, yeah. I keep threatening that I'm going to start team roping.
Yes, I'm in for this.
Okay, I have a question. Can you heal?
Yes, I can heal. Let's do it. I'm dead serious.
I
know how to
can't heal to save my life, but I can throw a
If you-
mean head loop.
Head, turn them. Almost set them down. Let's go. We might have to do this later on. We need to get a roping dummy right here front and center.
Okay,
Let's do
I'm
this.
so excited.
Yes.
Okay, it's
I
happening.
can't. Yes, we're gonna get this going later.
Wait,
but
I'm
y'all,
pumped.
yeah, me
Okay.
too. Right now, I gotta get my horse back in shape.
I got to get a horse.
She's a little bit fat right now. She's been out of commission for a little bit.
I did
it. Well, you've got a couple of shows coming up. For all y'all that are wanting to go see Kylie, you're going to be playing at Resorts World with William Clark Green. Is that Friday?
Friday.
Friday.
Yes.
So if y'all are looking for some fun, that is going to be a great show. But I think you have one more other than that.
I head over to Resorts World again tonight.
Okay.
I'll do a thing with Teton Ridge, like a after party like interview situation.
Oh.
Yes.
So are you going to be full band with, or is it acoustically?
It's acoustic. It was supposed to be
Ooh.
full band, but the stage is small, and so they cut me down to acoustic.
I'm not mad about that.
But you know what? I'm at home, just me and a guitar. So
I got to tell you, just taking a moment to just tell you how much of an amazing acoustic set it always is with you. I don't know
Oh,
what
thank you.
what magic that you have going on, but y'all, one of the best acoustic females you will ever see in your life.
Thank
is
you.
this girl right here. So go see her. She's playing tonight, tomorrow night, Resorts World. It's going to be a good time. And Kylie Frey, as always, thank you for your
thank you,
time.
Heather. I appreciate it.